Question 1. Which of the following scenarios would most likely be covered under the uninsured underinsured motorist coverage, Part C, of a personal auto policy in North Dakota? A. A tree falls on your car during a storm, causing significant damage. B. Your car is stolen from a parking lot and never recovered. C. You are injured by a driver who has no insurance while walking across a crosswalk. D. You accidentally hit a deer while driving, causing damage to your vehicle. Question 2. Which of the following perils is generally excluded from a standard homeowner's insurance policy in North Dakota? A. Fire. B. Theft. C. Flood. D. Vandalism. Question 3. Mr. Thompson lives in North Dakota and owns a valuable collection of rare stamps. He is concerned about potential damage or loss and wants to ensure they are adequately insured. What type of policy should Mr. Thompson consider to best protect his stamp collection? A. Personal auto policy. B. Homeowner's insurance. C. Personal articles floater. D. Dwelling policy. Question 4. Which of the following statements is true regarding the principles of indemnity in an insurance contract? A. The insured can profit from a loss under the principle of indemnity. B. Indemnity allows the insured to recover the market value of the property at the time of loss. C. Indemnity ensures the insured is restored to the same financial position as before the loss. D. The principle of indemnity is only applicable to life insurance policies. Question 5. Which of the following is typically covered under the medical payments coverage, Part B, of a personal auto policy? A. Damage to the insured's vehicle caused by a collision. B. Medical expenses for the insured and passengers, regardless of fall. C. Liability for injuries caused to another driver in an accident. D. Legal fees for defending against a lawsuit. Question 6. Under a homeowner's insurance policy in North Dakota, which type of coverage provides protection for a detached garage on the property? A. Coverage dwelling. B. Coverage B. Other structures. C. Coverage C. Personal property. D. Coverage D. Loss of use. Question 7. Which of the following best describes the concept of insurable interest in the context of property insurance? A. The potential for an insured to profit from a covered loss. B. The legal right to insure arising out of a financial relationship with the subject of the insurance. C. The insured's guarantee to receive a payout regardless of loss occurrence. D. The requirement for an insurance company to disclose all policy terms to the insured. Question 8. Which of the following coverages in a personal auto policy would apply if your car is damaged in a hailstorm in North Dakota? A. Liability coverage, Part B. Medical payments coverage, Part B. C. Uninsured underinsured motorist coverage, Part C. D. Coverage for damage to your auto, Part D. Question 9. If a homeowner in North Dakota wants to ensure their home is protected against earthquake damage, which type of policy or endorsement should they consider? A. Standard homeowner's insurance policy. B. Flood insurance policy. C. Earthquake insurance endorsement. D. Personal umbrella policy. Question 10. Mrs. Davis in North Dakota has a homeowner's insurance policy with a liability coverage, Coverage E, limit of $300,000 if a guest is injured on her property and the medical bills amount to $400,000. What is the maximum amount her insurance will cover? A. $100,000. B. $300,000. C. $400,000. D. None, as liability coverage does not cover medical expenses. Question 11. Which of the following best describes a personal umbrella policy? A. It provides health insurance coverage for the insured. B. It offers additional liability coverage above the limits of the insured's underlying policies. C. It insures valuable personal property such as jewelry and fine art. D. It replaces the need for a standard homeowner's or auto insurance policy. Question 12. In North Dakota, which type of coverage in a personal auto policy would apply if you are at fault in an accident and damage another person's car? A. Liability coverage, Part B. Medical payments coverage, Part B. C. Uninsured underinsured motorist coverage, Part C. D. Coverage for damage to your auto, Part D. Question 13. Which of the following types of inland marine insurance coverage would best protect a North Dakota resident's valuable personal property such as jewelry and cameras when traveling? A. Personal auto policy. B. Homeowner's insurance policy. C. Personal articles floater. D. Dwelling policy. Question 14. Which of the following is a common exclusion found in most standard homeowners insurance policies? A. Fire damage. B. Theft of personal property. C. Flood damage. D. Vandalism. Question 15. Mr. Johnson owns a home in North Dakota. If his home becomes uninhabitable due to covered peril and he has to stay in a hotel, which part of his homeowner's insurance policy will cover these additional living expenses? A. Coverage. Dwelling. B. Coverage B. Other structures. C. Coverage C. Personal property. D. Coverage D. Loss of use. Question 16. In North Dakota, if an insured's car is totaled in an accident and the actual cash value, ACV, of the car is determined to be $10,000, which coverage under the personal auto policy will provide compensation? A. Liability coverage, Part B. Medical payments coverage, Part B. C. Uninsured underinsured motorist coverage, Part C. D. Coverage for damage to your auto, Part D. Question 17. Which of the following is an example of a peril that would typically be covered under a dwelling policy, DP3, in North Dakota? A. Earthquake. B. Flood. C. Fire. D. War. Question 18. Mr. Anderson, a North Dakota resident, is considering purchasing a personal umbrella policy. What is one primary benefit of this type of policy? A. It eliminates the need for other insurance policies. B. It covers all types of losses without exclusions. C. It provides additional liability coverage beyond the limits of underlying policies. D. It offers coverage for routine medical expenses. Question 19. Which of the following is a key feature of the National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP? A. It provides coverage for fire damage. B. It is mandatory for all homeowners in North Dakota. C. It offers flood insurance policies subsidized by the federal government. D. It covers damages caused by earthquakes. Question 20. In North Dakota, what type of insurance policy would cover the cost of repairing a boat damaged in a collision with another watercraft? A. Homeowner's insurance policy. B. Personal auto policy. C. Watercraft insurance policy. D. Inland marine policy. Question 21. Under the Affordable Care Act, ACAT, which of the following is a requirement for health insurance plans offered in North Dakota? A. They must provide unlimited lifetime benefits. B. They must cover pre-existing conditions without exclusions. C. They must exclude preventive services from coverage. D. They must be offered only through state-run exchanges. Question 22. Which of the following best describes the function of an insurance underwriter? A. Investigating and settling insurance claims. B. Selling insurance policies to consumers. C. Evaluating risk and determining the terms and pricing of insurance policies. D. Providing legal advice on insurance contracts. Question 23. Mr. Baker, a North Dakota resident, is reviewing his homeowner's insurance policy. Which part of the policy will cover his legal liability if his dog bites a neighbor and the neighbor sues for medical expenses? A. Coverage. Dwelling. B. Coverage B. Other structures. C. Coverage E. Personal liability. D. Coverage F. Medical payments to others. Question 24. Which of the following best describes the purpose of a personal articles floater? A. To provide health insurance coverage for the insured. B. To offer additional liability coverage beyond underlying policies. C. To cover high-value personal property that may have limited coverage under a standard homeowner's policy. D. To ensure the primary residence of the insured. Question 25. Which of the following describes an ethical practice for an insurance agent in North Dakota? A. Misleading customers about policy terms to make a sale. B. Disclosing all relevant information to clients regarding their insurance policies. C. Recommending the most expensive policy regardless of the client's needs. D. Sharing clients' personal information without their consent. Question 26. Which of the following would be considered an unfair trade practice under North Dakota insurance regulations? A. Offering a discount for bundling multiple policies. B. Promptly paying valid claims. C. Misrepresenting policy benefits to a potential customer. D. Requiring underwriting for high-risk applicants. Question 27. In North Dakota, what is the primary purpose of a dwelling policy, DPA, to provide health insurance for the insured? B. To cover personal liability for the insured. C. To insure residential properties that do not qualify for standard homeowners insurance. D. To offer flood insurance coverage. Question 28. Which of the following types of insurance would best protect a North Dakota resident's home from damage caused by a severe hailstorm? A. Homeowner's insurance policy. B. Flood insurance policy. C. Earthquake insurance endorsement. D. Personal umbrella policy. Question 29. Miss Green is considering adding a personal umbrella policy to her insurance portfolio in North Dakota. What does this type of policy primarily provide? A. Comprehensive health coverage. B. Additional coverage for high-value personal property. C. Higher liability limits and broader liability coverage. D. Replacement cost coverage for her home. Question 30. Which of the following scenarios would typically be covered under the uninsured under insured motorist coverage, Part C, of a personal auto policy in North Dakota? A. The insured's car is stolen. B. The insured is involved in an accident with a driver who has no insurance. C. The insured's car is damaged in a flood. D. The insured hits a deer while driving. Correct answer. C. You are injured by a driver who has no insurance while walking across a crosswalk. Explanation. Uninsured under insured motorist coverage, Part C, provides protection when an insured person is injured by a driver who does not have sufficient insurance to cover the damages. This coverage applies to both the insured vehicle's occupants and the insured person if they are struck as pedestrians. In this scenario, the injury caused by an uninsured driver while the insured person is crossing the street is exactly the kind of situation this coverage is designed to address. Correct answer. C. Flood. Explanation. Standard homeowners insurance policies typically exclude coverage for flood damage. Instead, flood insurance must be purchased separately, often through the National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP. This exclusion is consistent across most homeowners' policies, reflecting the specialized nature of flood risks and the need for dedicated coverage due to the high potential for significant damage. Correct answer. C. Personal articles floater. Explanation. A personal articles floater is designed to provide coverage for valuable personal property that may have limited coverage under a standard homeowners insurance policy. Items such as rare stamps, jewelry, and fine art can be insured for their appraised value with a personal articles floater, ensuring adequate protection against loss or damage. This specialized coverage allows Mr. Thompson to protect his rare stamp collection comprehensively. Correct answer. C. Indemnity ensures the insured is restored to the same financial position as before the loss. Explanation. The principle of indemnity is a fundamental insurance principle that ensures the insured is compensated for a loss without profiting from it. The purpose is to restore the insured to the same financial position they were in before the loss occurred. This principle is applied to most types of insurance, excluding life insurance, where a set benefit is paid regardless of the actual financial loss. Correct answer. B. Medical expenses for the insured and passengers, regardless of fault. Explanation. Medical payments coverage, Part B, in a personal auto policy provides for medical expenses incurred by the insured and passengers in the insured vehicle, regardless of who is at fault in an accident. This coverage is designed to cover immediate medical costs associated with injuries sustained in a car accident, including hospital bills and similar expenses. Correct answer. B. Coverage B. Other structures. Explanation. Coverage B. Other structures in a homeowner's insurance policy provides protection for structures on the property that are not attached to the main dwelling. This includes detached garages, sheds, fences, and other outbuildings. Coverage B ensures these additional structures are insured against covered perils, similar to the coverage provided for the main dwelling under Coverage A. Correct answer. B. The legal right to insure arising out of a financial relationship with the subject of the insurance. Explanation. Insurable interest is a requirement in insurance contracts ensuring that the person purchasing the insurance policy has a financial stake in the insured item. This means the policyholder would suffer a financial loss if the insured item were damaged or destroyed. Insurable interest prevents insurance fraud and ensures that the insured has a legitimate reason to protect the property. Correct answer. D. Coverage for damage to your auto. Part D. Explanation. Coverage for damage to your auto. Part D includes two types of coverage: collision and other than collision. Comprehensive. Damage caused by a hailstorm would fall under comprehensive coverage, which protects against damage to the insured vehicle from non-collision incidents such as weather events, theft, and vandalism. Correct answer. C. Earthquake insurance endorsement. Explanation. A standard homeowner's insurance policy typically excludes earthquake damage. Homeowners who wish to protect their property against earthquakes need to purchase an earthquake insurance endorsement or a separate earthquake insurance policy. This endorsement provides coverage specifically for damage caused by seismic activity, including the cost of repairs and rebuilding. Correct answer. B. $300,000 explanation. Liability coverage. Coverage E. In a homeowner's insurance policy covers bodily injury and property damage that the insured is legally responsible for, up to the policy limit. In this case, the policy has a limit of $300,000, which is the maximum amount the insurance company will pay for the guest's injury. The remaining $100,000 would need to be covered by Mrs. Davis out of pocket unless additional coverage, such as an umbrella policy, is in place. Correct answer. B. It offers additional liability coverage above the limits of the insured's underlying policies. Explanation. A personal umbrella policy provides extra liability coverage that goes beyond the limits of the insured's underlying policies, such as homeowners or auto insurance. This type of policy offers broader protection and higher liability limits, which can be crucial in cases of significant claims or lawsuits. It helps protect the insured's assets and future income from major liability claims. Correct answer. A. Liability coverage. Part explanation. Liability coverage. Part A. In a personal auto policy covers the insured's legal responsibility for bodily injury and property damage caused to others in an accident where the insured is at fault. This includes damage to another person's car. It is designed to protect the insured from financial loss resulting from claims or lawsuits due to an accident. Correct answer. C. Personal articles floater. Explanation. A personal articles floater is an inland marine insurance policy that provides coverage for valuable personal property such as jewelry, cameras, and fine art. This type of coverage is often broader than what is provided under a standard homeowner's insurance policy and protects the insured items anywhere in the world, making it ideal for valuable items taken on travel. Correct answer. C. Flood damage. Explanation. Flood damage is a common exclusion in most standard homeowners insurance policies. To be protected against flood damage, homeowners must purchase separate flood insurance, often through the National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP. This exclusion is due to the high risk and potential for significant loss associated with flooding. Correct answer. D. Coverage D. Loss of use. Explanation. Coverage D. Loss of use in a homeowner's insurance policy provides protection for additional living expenses incurred when the insured's home becomes uninhabitable due to covered peril. This coverage helps pay for temporary housing, meals, and other increased living costs while the home is being repaired or rebuilt. Correct answer. D. Coverage for damage to your auto. Part D. Explanation. Coverage for damage to your auto. Part D. In a personal auto policy includes both collision and comprehensive coverage. If the insured's car is totaled in an accident, the collision coverage under Part D will provide compensation for the actual cash value, CV, of the vehicle minus any applicable deductible. In this case, the insured would receive $10,000, the ACV of the car, less any deductible stated in the policy. Correct answer. C. Fire. Explanation. A dwelling policy, DP3, typically covers all risks on the dwelling, except for those specifically excluded. Commonly covered perils include fire, lightning, and internal explosion. Earthquake and flood are usually excluded perils and require separate endorsements or policies. War is universally excluded from standard insurance policies. Correct answer. C. Fire. Explanation. A dwelling policy, DP3, typically covers all risks on the dwelling, except for those specifically excluded. Commonly covered perils include fire, lightning, and internal explosion. Earthquake and flood are usually excluded perils and require separate endorsements or policies. War is universally excluded from standard insurance policies. Correct answer. C. It offers flood insurance policies subsidized by the federal government. Explanation. The National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP, is a federal program that provides subsidized flood insurance policies to property owners and participating communities. The NFIP aims to reduce the financial impact of flooding by providing affordable insurance coverage and encouraging communities to adopt and enforce floodplain management regulations. Correct answer. C. Watercraft insurance policy. Explanation. A watercraft insurance policy provides coverage for boats and other personal watercraft. This policy typically includes liability coverage, medical payments coverage, uninsured boaters coverage, and physical damage coverage. Physical damage coverage would apply to repair costs if the boat is damaged in a collision with another watercraft. Correct answer. B. They must cover pre-existing conditions without exclusions. Explanation. The Affordable Care Act, ACAT, requires that health insurance plans cover pre-existing conditions without exclusions. This means that individuals with existing health conditions cannot be denied coverage or charged higher premiums based on their health status. This provision is designed to ensure access to health insurance for all individuals, regardless of their medical history. Correct answer. C. Evaluating risk in determining the terms and pricing of insurance policies. Explanation. Insurance underwriters are responsible for evaluating the risk associated with insuring a person or property and determining the terms and pricing of insurance policies. They assess applications for insurance, analyze information related to the potential insured, and decide whether to provide coverage and at what premium rate. Their role is crucial in ensuring that the insurance company maintains profitability and manages risk effectively. Correct answer. C. Coverage E. Personal liability. Explanation. Coverage E. Personal liability in a homeowner's insurance policy provides protection if the insured is found legally liable for bodily injury or property damage to others. This includes incidents such as a dog bite, where the insured could be sued for medical expenses and other damages. The policy would cover legal fees and any judgment or settlement up to the policy limit. Correct answer. C. To cover high-value personal property that may have limited coverage under standard homeowner's policy. Explanation. A personal articles floater is designed to provide specific coverage for high-value personal property such as jewelry, fine art, and collectibles, which may have limited coverage under a standard homeowner's insurance policy. This floater ensures that these items are insured for their full appraised value, offering broader protection against loss or damage. Correct answer. B. Disclosing all relevant information to clients regarding their insurance policies. Explanation. Ethical practices for insurance agents include being transparent and honest with clients, which involves disclosing all relevant information regarding insurance policies. Agents should ensure that clients understand the terms, conditions, and coverage details of the policies they purchase, enabling them to make informed decisions. Misleading clients or withholding important information is unethical and can lead to serious consequences for both the agent and the client. Correct answer. C. Misrepresenting policy benefits to a potential customer. Explanation. Misrepresenting policy benefits to a potential customer is considered an unfair trade practice under North Dakota insurance regulations. This unethical behavior involves providing false or misleading information about the terms, coverage, or benefits of an insurance policy to persuade a customer to purchase it. Such practices can lead to regulatory penalties and damage the trust between insurers and policyholders. Correct answer. C. To insure residential properties that do not qualify for standard homeowners insurance. Explanation. Dwelling policies, DP, are designed to provide coverage for residential properties that do not meet the criteria for standard homeowners insurance. These properties may include rental homes, vacation homes, and older homes. Dwelling policies offer various levels of coverage, including protection for the dwelling itself, other structures, personal property, and loss of rental income. Correct answer. A homeowner's insurance policy. Explanation. A standard homeowner's insurance policy typically covers damage to the home caused by perils such as hailstorms. This coverage includes repairing or replacing the roof, windows, and other parts of the structure damaged by hail. Flood and earthquake damage, on the other hand, require separate policies or endorsements, while a personal umbrella policy provides additional liability coverage rather than specific peril protection. Correct answer. C. Higher liability limits and broader liability coverage. Explanation. A personal umbrella policy primarily provides higher liability limits and broader liability coverage above and beyond the insured's underlying policies, such as homeowners and auto insurance. This type of policy offers additional protection against large claims or lawsuits that exceed the limits of the primary policies, safeguarding the insured's assets and future earnings. Correct answer. B. The insured is involved in an accident with a driver who has no insurance. Explanation. Uninsured underinsured motorist coverage, Part C, in a personal auto policy provides protection if the insured is involved in an accident with a driver who either has no insurance or insufficient insurance to cover the damages. This coverage helps pay for medical expenses, lost wages, and other damages that the insured may incur as a result of the accident. It does not cover theft, flood damage, or collisions with animals. Question 31. Which of the following is a requirement for an insurance agent to be licensed in North Dakota? A. Must have a law degree. B. Must pass a written examination. C. Must have 10 years of experience in insurance. D. Must be a resident of North Dakota for at least 5 years. Question 32. Which of the following coverages is included in the personal property coverage C of a homeowner's insurance policy in North Dakota? A. Damage to the dwelling. B. Legal liability for injuries to others. C. Personal belongings such as furniture and clothing. D. Loss of use of the home. Question 33. Under North Dakota insurance law, what is the primary purpose of insurable interest? A. To determine the premium for the policy. B. To ensure the policyholder stands to suffer a financial loss if the insured event occurs. C. To exclude certain high-risk individuals from obtaining insurance. D. To establish the maximum coverage limits. Question 34. Which of the following is NOT typically covered under the additional living expense coverage D in a homeowner's insurance policy? A. Temporary housing costs if the home is uninhabitable due to a covered loss. B. Increased food expenses. C. Mortgage payments. D. Utility costs. Question 35. In North Dakota, what is one of the primary purposes of the state insurance department? A. To set insurance premium rates. B. To license insurance agents and companies. C. To sell insurance policies directly to consumers. D. To handle claims adjustments. Question 36. Ms. Thompson is involved in a car accident in North Dakota, and the other driver is at fault but has no insurance. Which part of Ms. Thompson's personal auto policy would cover her medical expenses? A. Liability coverage, Part of B. Medical payments coverage, Part B. C. Uninsured underinsured motorist coverage, Part C. D. Coverage for damage to your auto, Part D. Question 37. Which of the following is an exclusion commonly found in a standard homeowner's insurance policy in North Dakota? A. Fire damage. B. Theft of personal property. C. Flood damage. D. Vandalism. Question 38. What is the main purpose of the National Association of Insurance Commissioners, NAIC? A. To provide insurance coverage for federal employees. B. To regulate insurance policies across all states. C. To create model laws and regulations for state insurance departments. D. To manage insurance claims for natural disasters. Question 39. Which of the following describes the principle of indemnity in insurance? A. The insured can profit from a loss. B. The insured is restored to the same financial position as before the loss. C. The insurer must pay more than the actual loss. D. The policyholder's premiums are refunded after a claim. Question 40. Which of the following is a characteristic of a preferred provider organization (PPO) plan under North Dakota health insurance regulations? A. Requires a referral to see a specialist. B. Provides coverage only for in-network providers. C. Offers more flexibility in choosing healthcare providers. D. Has the highest premiums among all health plans. Question 41. What is the purpose of an endorsement in an insurance policy? A. To reduce the premium cost. B. To provide additional coverage or modify existing coverage. C. To terminate the policy before the expiration date. D. To exclude certain perils from coverage. Question 42. Which of the following best describes the role of a claims adjuster? A. Selling insurance policies to customers. B. Investigating and settling insurance claims. C. Setting premium rates for insurance policies. D. Providing legal advice to policyholders. Question 43. What is the main purpose of a health maintenance organization, a TMO plan? A. To provide unlimited choice of healthcare providers. B. To offer high-deductible health plans. C. To manage healthcare costs by providing services through a network of providers. D. To provide coverage for out-of-network services only. Question 44. Which of the following is an example of apparel that would typically be covered under standard personal auto policy PAP in North Dakota? A. Normal wear and tear. B. Mechanical breakdown. C. Collision with another vehicle. D. Intentional damage by the policyholder. Question 45. Which of the following is a key consideration in the underwriting process for a personal auto policy in North Dakota? A. The insured's credit score. B. The color of the insured's vehicle. C. The insured's favorite driving routes. D. The type of gasoline used in the insured's vehicle. Question 46. In North Dakota, what is the purpose of the Fair Access to Insurance Requirements FAIR Plan? A. To provide insurance for high-risk individuals who cannot obtain coverage through the standard market. B. To offer discounted insurance rates to low-income individuals. C. To regulate insurance premium rates for all policyholders. D. To provide legal advice to policyholders. Question 47. Which of the following statements is true regarding personal umbrella policies? A. They provide primary coverage for auto and home insurance claims. B. They offer additional liability coverage beyond the limits of underlying policies. C. They cover intentional acts by the policyholder. D. They are required by law in North Dakota. Question 48. Mr. Anderson's home in North Dakota is severely damaged by an earthquake. Which type of insurance would specifically cover this type of loss? A. Homeowner's insurance. B. Flood insurance. C. Personal umbrella policy. D. Earthquake insurance. Question 49. Which of the following is an example of a moral hazard in insurance? A. An insured person drives more carefully because they have insurance. B. An insured person leaves a car unlocked because they know it is insured. C. An insurance company raises premiums to cover increased claims. D. An insurer denies a claim due to policy exclusions. Question 50. Under North Dakota law, what is the primary function of the Insurance Guarantee Association? A. To provide insurance for individuals who cannot afford it. B. To protect policyholders in the event of an insurance company insolvency. C. To regulate the insurance market and set premium rates. D. To offer legal representation to policyholders. Question 51. Which of the following best describes the term risk management? A. The process of selling insurance policies. B. The practice of identifying, analyzing, and mitigating risks. C. The act of filing an insurance claim. D. The method of increasing insurance premiums. Question 52. Which coverage is typically included in a watercraft insurance policy? The earthquake damage. B. Liability coverage for bodily injury and property damage. C. Loss of personal income. D. Coverage for jewelry and valuable items. Question 53. Which of the following is a feature of a high-deductible health package? Pay low premiums and low out-of-pocket costs. B. High premiums and low out-of-pocket costs. C. Low premiums and high out-of-pocket costs. D. High premiums and high out-of-pocket costs. Question 54. Which part of a homeowner's insurance policy provides coverage for injuries to guests on the insured's property? A. Dwelling coverage. Coverage. B. Personal property. Coverage. C. C. Personal liability. Coverage. E. D. Loss of use. Coverage. D. Question 55. Which of the following is typically an OT covered under the medical payments coverage? Part B. In a personal auto policy, A. Medical expenses for the insured driver after an accident. B. Medical expenses for passengers in the insured's vehicle. C. Medical expenses for pedestrians struck by the insured vehicle. D. Medical expenses for injuries sustained while driving another person's car without permission. Question 56. Which of the following is a requirement for flood insurance coverage under the National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP? A. The property must be located in a floodplain. B. The property must have previously experienced flood damage. C. The property must be located in a participating community. D. The property must be used for commercial purposes. Question 57. Which of the following describes the primary function of an insurance underwriter? A. Selling insurance policies. B. Investigating claims. C. Evaluating risks and determining policy terms and premiums. D. Providing legal advice to policyholders. Question 58. Which of the following is an example of an exclusion commonly found in earthquake insurance policies? A. Structural damage caused by the earthquake. B. Personal property damage caused by the earthquake. C. Damage from fire following an earthquake. D. Damage to land and landscaping. Question 59. Which of the following is a benefit of purchasing a personal umbrella policy? A. Provides coverage for specific perils only. B. Increases the policyholder's home insurance premium. C. Offers additional liability protection beyond existing policy limits. D. Limits the coverage to medical payments only. Question 60. Under North Dakota insurance regulations, which of the following is NOT typically required to be disclosed in an insurance policy? A. The policy's coverage limits. B. The premium amount. C. The insurer's financial statements. D. The policy's exclusions. Correct answer. B. Must pass a written examination. Explanation. To be licensed as an insurance agent in North Dakota, individuals must pass a written examination that tests their knowledge of insurance laws, regulations, and practices. This requirement ensures that agents have the necessary understanding and skills to advise clients and sell insurance products ethically and accurately. Correct answer. C. Personal belongings such as furniture and clothing. Explanation. Personal property. Coverage. C. In a homeowner's insurance policy provides coverage for the insured's personal belongings, including furniture, clothing, electronics, and other household items. This coverage protects against losses due to perils such as fire, theft, and vandalism, up to the policy limits. Correct answer. B. To ensure the policyholder stands to suffer a financial loss if the insured event occurs. Explanation. Insurable interest is a fundamental principle of insurance that requires the policyholder to have a financial stake in the insured item or person. This means the policyholder would suffer a financial loss if the insured event occurs, preventing insurance from being used as a speculative or gambling tool. Correct answer. C. Mortgage payments. Explanation. Additional living expense. Coverage. D. In a homeowner's insurance policy covers the extra costs incurred if the insured's home becomes uninhabitable due to covered loss. This includes temporary housing costs, increased food expenses, and utility costs. However, it does not cover mortgage payments, which are the responsibility of the homeowner regardless of the home's condition. Correct answer. B. To license insurance agents and companies. Explanation. The primary purpose of the state insurance department in North Dakota is to regulate the insurance industry within the state. This includes licensing insurance agents and companies, ensuring compliance with state laws and regulations, and protecting consumers by overseeing the practices of insurers. Correct answer. C. Uninsured underinsured motorist coverage, Part C. Explanation. Uninsured underinsured motorist coverage, Part C, in a personal auto policy provides protection if the insured is involved in an accident with a driver who either has no insurance or insufficient insurance to cover the damages. This coverage helps pay for medical expenses, lost wages, and other damages that the insured may incur as a result of the accident. Correct answer. C. Flood damage. Explanation. Standard homeowners insurance policies typically exclude flood damage, which means that losses caused by flooding are not covered. Homeowners must purchase a separate flood insurance policy, often through the National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP, to protect their property against flood-related losses. Correct answer. C. To create model laws and regulations for state insurance departments. Explanation. The National Association of Insurance Commissioners, NAIC, is a regulatory support organization created and governed by the chief insurance regulators from all 50 states. Its main purpose is to create model laws and regulations to help state insurance departments develop consistent regulatory standards and practices, promoting fair and equitable treatment of policyholders. Correct answer. B. The insured is restored to the same financial position as before the loss. Explanation. The principle of indemnity in insurance means that the insured is restored to the same financial position they were in before the loss occurred. This principle ensures that the policyholder does not profit from a claim but is compensated for the actual amount of the loss up to the policy limits. Correct answer. C. Offers more flexibility in choosing healthcare providers. Explanation. A preferred provider organization (PPO) plan offers more flexibility in choosing healthcare providers compared to other types of health plans, such as health maintenance organizations (HMOs). PPO members can see any healthcare provider they choose, though they receive higher benefits when using in-network providers. PPOs do not generally require referrals to see specialists. Correct answer. B. To provide additional coverage or modify existing coverage. Explanation. An endorsement, also known as a rider, is a written modification to an insurance policy that provides additional coverage or changes the terms of the policy. Endorsements can add, modify, or exclude coverage, allowing the policy to be customized to better meet the insured's needs. Correct answer. B. Investigating and settling insurance claims. Explanation. A claims adjuster is responsible for investigating and settling insurance claims. They assess the damage or loss reported by the insured, determine the validity of the claim, and negotiate settlements to ensure that policyholders receive fair compensation for covered losses. Correct answer. C. To manage healthcare costs by providing services through a network of providers. Explanation. A health maintenance organization (HMO) plan is designed to manage healthcare costs by providing services through a network of providers. HMOs require members to choose a primary care physician (PCP) and obtain referrals for specialist care, helping to control costs and ensure coordinated care. Correct answer. C. Collision with another vehicle. Explanation. A standard personal auto policy (PAP) typically covers perils such as collisions with other vehicles. This coverage helps pay for repairs or replacement of the insured's vehicle if it is damaged in an accident. Normal wear and tear, mechanical breakdown, and intentional damage by the policyholder are generally excluded from coverage. Correct answer. A. The insured's credit score. Explanation. In the underwriting process for a personal auto policy, insurers consider various factors, including the insured's credit score. A good credit score can indicate a lower risk of filing claims, potentially leading to lower premiums. Other factors, such as driving history, age, and type of vehicle, are also considered in the underwriting process. Correct answer. A. To provide insurance for high-risk individuals who cannot obtain coverage through the standard market. Explanation. The Fair Access to Insurance Requirements (FAIR) plan is designed to provide insurance coverage for high-risk individuals who are unable to obtain coverage through the standard market. FAIR plans help ensure that all property owners have access to essential insurance protection, even if they are considered high risk due to factors like location or claims history. Correct answer. B. They offer additional liability coverage beyond the limits of underlying policies. Explanation. Personal umbrella policies provide additional liability coverage beyond the limits of the insured's underlying policies, such as home or auto insurance. This extra layer of protection can help cover legal fees, medical expenses, and damages in the event of a significant liability claim. Umbrella policies do not cover intentional acts by the policyholder and are not required by law. Correct answer. D. Earthquake insurance. Explanation. Earthquake insurance provides specific coverage for damages caused by earthquakes. Standard homeowners insurance policies typically exclude earthquake damage, so homeowners in earthquake-prone areas must purchase separate earthquake insurance to protect their property from this type of loss. Correct answer. B. An insured person leaves their car unlocked because they know it is insured. Explanation. A moral hazard in insurance occurs when an insured person engages in riskier behavior because they know they are protected by insurance. Leaving a car unlocked because it is insured is an example of a moral hazard, as the insured may be less cautious about preventing theft or damage. Correct answer. B. To protect policyholders in the event of an insurance company insolvency. Explanation. The Insurance Guarantee Association in North Dakota provides protection to policyholders if their insurance company becomes insolvent. The association ensures that covered claims are paid up to certain limits, thereby providing a safety net for policyholders and maintaining confidence in the insurance system. Correct answer. B. The practice of identifying, analyzing, and mitigating risks. Explanation. Risk management involves identifying, analyzing, and mitigating risks to minimize the potential for loss. This practice includes strategies such as purchasing insurance, implementing safety measures, and transferring risk to other parties, helping individuals and businesses protect themselves from significant financial losses. Correct answer. B. Liability coverage for bodily injury and property damage. Explanation. A watercraft insurance policy typically includes liability coverage for bodily injury and property damage. This coverage protects the policyholder if they are held responsible for causing injury to others or damage to property while operating their watercraft. It does not cover earthquake damage, loss of personal income, or personal valuables such as jewelry. Correct answer. C. Low premiums and high out-of-pocket costs. Explanation. High deductible health plans are characterized by low premiums and high out-of-pocket costs. These plans are designed to encourage individuals to take a more active role in managing their healthcare expenses. HDHPS are often paired with health savings accounts, HSAS, to help cover the higher out-of-pocket costs. Correct answer. C. Personal liability coverage. Explanation. Personal liability coverage in a homeowner's insurance policy provides coverage for injuries to guests on the insured's property. This coverage helps pay for medical expenses, legal fees, and other costs associated with bodily injury claims made by visitors who are injured while on the insured's premises. Correct answer. D. Medical expenses for injuries sustained while driving another person's car without permission. Explanation. Medical payments coverage. Part B. In a personal auto policy typically covers medical expenses for the insured driver, passengers in the insured's vehicle, and pedestrians struck by the insured vehicle. However, it does not cover injuries sustained while driving another person's car without permission, as this would likely violate the terms of the policy. Correct answer. C. The property must be located in a participating community. Explanation. For a property to be eligible for flood insurance coverage under the National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP, it must be located in a participating community. Participating communities adopt and enforce floodplain management regulations that meet or exceed NFIP requirements, helping to reduce the risk of flood damage. Correct answer. C. Evaluating risks and determining policy terms and premiums. Explanation. The primary function of an insurance underwriter is to evaluate risks and determine the terms and premiums for insurance policies. Underwriters assess the likelihood of a claim being made based on various factors such as the applicant's history and the nature of the coverage to ensure that the insurer can provide coverage at a fair and profitable rate. Correct answer. D. Damage to land and landscaping. Explanation. Earthquake insurance policies typically exclude coverage for damage to land and landscaping. While these policies cover structural damage and personal property damage caused by an earthquake and sometimes fire following an earthquake, they generally do not provide coverage for damage to land, trees, shrubs, and other landscaping elements. Correct answer. C. Offers additional liability protection beyond existing policy limits. Explanation. A personal umbrella policy offers additional liability protection beyond the limits of the insured's existing policies, such as home or auto insurance. This extra layer of coverage helps protect against significant claims or lawsuits that could exceed the limits of the underlying policies, providing greater financial security. Correct answer. C. The insurer's financial statements. Explanation. Under North Dakota insurance regulations, insurance policies are required to disclose the coverage limits, premium amount, and policy exclusions. However, the insurer's financial statements are not typically required to be included in the policy. Financial statements of insurers may be available through regulatory filings or other public disclosures. Question 61. In North Dakota, what is the primary purpose of uninsured underinsured motorist coverage in a personal auto policy? A. To cover the insured's vehicle damage in an accident. B. To cover medical expenses for the insured if the at-fault driver has no insurance or insufficient insurance. C. To provide legal defense for the insured in a lawsuit. D. To cover rental car expenses after an accident. Question 62. Which of the following is typically excluded from coverage under a standard homeowner's insurance policy in North Dakota? A. Fire damage. B. Theft of personal property. C. Flood damage. D. Vandalism. Question 63. Which of the following is a characteristic of a personal articles floater? A. It covers only items kept within the insured's home. B. It provides worldwide coverage for specified valuable items. C. It replaces a standard homeowner's policy. D. It covers all personal property regardless of value. Question 64. What is the main function of the North Dakota Insurance Department? A. To sell insurance policies directly to consumers. B. To investigate insurance fraud claims. C. To regulate the insurance industry and ensure compliance with state laws. D. To provide legal representation for policyholders. Question 65. In a dwelling policy, which coverage part specifically provides protection for personal property? A. Coverage B. Coverage B. C. Coverage C. D. Coverage D. Question 66. Which of the following perils is typically covered under a too broad form dwelling policy? A. Nuclear hazard. B. War. C. Lightning. D. Earthquake. Question 67. Which of the following is NOT requirement for forming an insurable interest in property insurance? A. The insured must suffer a financial loss if the property is damaged. B. The insured must have legal ownership of the property. C. The insured must have a lawful and substantial economic interest in the property. D. The insured must have possession of the property. Question 68. Under a homeowner's insurance policy, what is typically covered under loss of use coverage? D. A. The cost of repairing the dwelling after a covered loss. B. The value of stolen personal property. C. Additional living expenses if the home becomes uninhabitable due to a covered loss. D. Medical payments to others for injuries on the insured property. Question 69. In North Dakota, what is a primary benefit of a personal umbrella policy? A. It provides coverage for natural disasters. B. It increases the insured's auto insurance limits. C. It offers additional liability protection beyond existing policy limits. D. It covers personal property losses. Question 70. Which of the following is NOT a typical exclusion in a standard homeowner's insurance policy? A. Flood damage. B. Earthquake damage. C. Fire damage. D. War. Question 71. Which type of watercraft insurance coverage protects against damage to the policyholder's boat? A. Liability coverage. B. Medical payments coverage. C. Uninsured boaters coverage. D. Physical damage coverage. Question 72. What is the purpose of the National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP? A. To provide legal assistance to flood victims. B. To regulate watercraft insurance policies. C. To offer flood insurance to property owners in flood-prone areas. D. To fund state insurance departments. Question 73. Under North Dakota insurance regulations, what must an insurance agent attain to legally sell insurance policies? A. A degree in finance. B. A professional certification from the NAIC. C. A state-issued insurance license. D. A business license. Question 74. In a homeowner's insurance policy, which coverage part is specifically designed to cover medical payments to others? They coverage B, coverage C. C. Coverage D. D. Coverage F. Question 75. Which of the following best describes actual cash value in property insurance? A. The cost to replace damaged property without any deduction for depreciation. B. The original purchase price of the property. C. The replacement cost of the property minus depreciation. D. The market value of the property. Question 76. Which of the following is a common endorsement added to a homeowner's insurance policy to cover valuable personal property? A. Personal articles floater. B. Loss of use coverage. C. Personal liability coverage. D. Medical payments coverage. Question 77. In North Dakota, what is the primary function of the state's insurance commissioner? A. To sell insurance policies. B. To represent insurance companies in court. C. To regulate and oversee the insurance industry. D. To provide insurance claims adjustment services. Question 78. What type of insurance policy would typically provide coverage for a collector's rare and valuable stamp collection, a homeowner's insurance policy? B. Personal auto policy. C. Dwelling policy. D. Inland marine policy. Question 79. In a personal auto policy, what does Part liability coverage primarily protect against? The damage to the insured's vehicle. B. Medical expenses for the insured. C. Legal liability for bodily injury or property damage caused by the insured to others. D. Theft of the insured's vehicle. Question 80. Which of the following is NOT typically covered under a personal umbrella policy? A. Personal injury liability. B. Property damage liability. C. Professional liability. D. Legal defense costs. Question 81. What does the principle of indemnity ensure in an insurance contract? A. The insured can profit from a loss. B. The insurer can cancel the policy at any time. C. The insured is restored to their financial position before the loss. D. The insurer pays for all types of losses. Question 82. Which of the following best describes a binder in insurance terms? A. A temporary insurance contract providing coverage until a permanent policy is issued. B. A permanent insurance policy document. C. A cancellation notice for an insurance policy. D. An endorsement to an existing policy. Question 83. In North Dakota, what is the primary role of the NAIC, National Association of Insurance Commissioners? A. To issue insurance licenses to agents. B. To provide legal representation for policyholders. C. To develop model laws and regulations for state insurance departments. D. To sell insurance policies to consumers. Question 84. Which of the following coverages is typically included in a health maintenance organization? A TEMO plan. A. Emergency care only. B. A network preventive and primary care services. C. Out-of-network specialist visits without referral. D. Dental and vision care only. Question 85. Under North Dakota law, what is the primary purpose of the Insurance Guarantee Association? A. To sell insurance policies at reduced rates. B. To provide financial protection to policyholders if their insurance company becomes insolvent. C. To regulate insurance rates within the state. D. To offer legal advice to policyholders. Question 86. In a personal auto policy, which part covers damage to the insured's vehicle from a collision with another vehicle? A. Liability coverage. Part of B. Medical payments coverage. Part B. C. Uninsured underinsured motorist coverage. Part C. D. Coverage for damage to your auto. Part D. Question 87. Which of the following is an example of an unfair trade practice in insurance? A. Offering a multi-policy discount. B. Denying a claim based on policy exclusions. C. Misrepresenting the benefits or terms of a policy. D. Adjusting premiums based on risk factors. Question 88. Which coverage in a homeowner's insurance policy would protect against a liability claim if a guest is injured on the insured's property? A. Coverage A. B. Coverage C. C. Coverage E. D. Coverage F. Question 89. What is the main advantage of purchasing a high-deductible health pay for lower monthly premiums? B. Comprehensive dental and vision coverage. C. Coverage for cosmetic procedures. D. Guaranteed approval regardless of health status. Question 90. Which of the following describes a named peril policy in property insurance? A. A policy that covers all risks except those specifically excluded. B. A policy that provides coverage for any peril not excluded in writing. C. A policy that covers specific perils listed in the policy. D. A policy that adjusts coverage based on the market value of the property. Correct answer. B. To cover medical expenses for the insured if the at-fault driver has no insurance or insufficient insurance. Explanation. Uninsured underinsured motorist coverage in A personal auto policy covers medical expenses and other damages for the insured if they are involved in an accident with a driver who has no insurance or insufficient insurance to cover the damages. This ensures that the insured is protected even if the at-fault driver cannot fully compensate for the loss. Correct answer. C. Flood damage. Explanation. Standard homeowners insurance policies typically exclude flood damage from coverage. Homeowners who need protection against flood damage must purchase separate flood insurance, often through the National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP, to cover losses resulting from flooding. Correct answer. B. It provides worldwide coverage for specified valuable items. Explanation. A personal articles footer is an insurance policy that provides worldwide coverage for specified valuable items such as jewelry, art, or collectibles. This policy ensures that these high-value items are protected against loss or damage no matter where they are located, unlike standard homeowners policies that may have limitations on such coverage. Correct answer. C. To regulate the insurance industry and ensure compliance with state laws. Explanation. The main function of the North Dakota Insurance Department is to regulate the insurance industry within the state and ensure compliance with state laws. This includes overseeing the licensing of insurance agents, investigating consumer complaints, and enforcing regulations to maintain a fair and stable insurance market. Correct answer. C. Coverage C. Explanation. Coverage C in a dwelling policy provides protection for personal property. This coverage includes personal belongings of the insured, such as furniture, electronics, and clothing, against specified perils. It is separate from the coverage for the dwelling itself and other structures on the property. Correct answer. C. Lightning. Explanation. A Yitwut broad-form dwelling policy typically covers perils such as lightning, fire, windstorm, and hail. It provides broader coverage compared to a Yun basic form, but it still excludes certain perils like nuclear hazard, war, and earthquake, which usually require separate endorsements or policies. Correct answer. B. The insured must have legal ownership of the property. Explanation. An insurable interest in property insurance does not require the insured to have legal ownership of the property. The key requirement is that the insured must have a lawful and substantial economic interest in the property and would suffer a financial loss if the property were damaged or destroyed. Correct answer. C. Additional living expenses if the home becomes uninhabitable due to covered loss. Explanation. Loss of use. Coverage D in a homeowner's insurance policy covers additional living expenses if the insured home becomes uninhabitable due to covered loss. This includes costs such as temporary housing, meals, and other expenses incurred while the home is being repaired or rebuilt. Correct answer. C. It offers additional liability protection beyond existing policy limits. Explanation. A personal umbrella policy offers additional liability protection beyond the limits of the insured's existing policies, such as home or auto insurance. This extra coverage helps protect against significant claims or lawsuits that could exceed the limits of the underlying policies, providing greater financial security. Correct answer. C. Fire damage. Explanation. Fire damage is typically covered under a standard homeowner's insurance policy. Common exclusions in these policies include flood damage, earthquake damage, and war, which usually require separate endorsements or policies for coverage. Correct answer. D. Physical damage coverage. Explanation. Physical damage coverage in a watercraft insurance policy protects against damage to the policyholder's boat. This coverage includes repairs or replacement of the boat if it is damaged due to covered perils such as collision, theft, vandalism, or weather-related incidents. Correct answer. C. To offer flood insurance to property owners in flood-prone areas. Explanation. The National Flood Insurance Program, NFIP, offers flood insurance to property owners in flood-prone areas. The NFIP aims to reduce the financial impact of flooding by providing affordable insurance and encouraging communities to adopt floodplain management regulations to mitigate flood risks. Correct answer. C. A state-issued insurance license. Explanation. To legally sell insurance policies in North Dakota, an insurance agent must obtain a state-issued insurance license. This license ensures that the agent has met the necessary education and examination requirements to sell and service insurance products in compliance with state regulations. Correct answer. D. Coverage F. Explanation. Coverage F in a homeowner's insurance policy is specifically designed to cover medical payments to others. This coverage pays for medical expenses for individuals who are injured on the insured's property, regardless of the insured's legal liability. Correct answer. C. The replacement cost of the property minus depreciation. Explanation. The actual cash value in property insurance refers to the replacement cost of the property minus depreciation. This method takes into account the age and condition of the property at the time of the loss, providing a payout that reflects the property's current value rather than its original cost or replacement cost. Correct answer. A personal articles floater. Explanation. A personal articles floater is a common endorsement added to a homeowner's insurance policy to cover valuable personal property. This endorsement provides additional coverage for items such as jewelry, art, and collectibles, often with higher limits and broader protection than the standard policy. Correct answer. C. To regulate and oversee the insurance industry. Explanation. The primary function of the North Dakota Insurance Commissioner is to regulate and oversee the insurance industry within the state. This includes ensuring that insurance companies operate fairly, enforcing state insurance laws, and protecting consumers through regulation and oversight. Correct answer. D. Inland marine policy. Explanation. An inland marine policy typically provides coverage for a collector's rare and valuable stamp collection. Inland marine insurance is designed to cover personal property that may be transported or subject to unique risks, offering specialized protection for valuable items that standard homeowners policies may not adequately cover. Correct answer. C. Legal liability for bodily injury or property damage caused by the insured to others. Explanation. Part. Liability coverage in a personal auto policy, PAP, primarily protects against legal liability for bodily injury or property damage caused by the insured to others. This coverage pays for damages that the insured is legally responsible for in the event of an at-fault accident, including legal defense costs. Correct answer. C. Professional liability. Explanation. A personal umbrella policy typically does not cover professional liability, which is the liability arising from the insured's professional activities. Professional liability insurance, such as errors and omissions, EO, or malpractice insurance, is specifically designed to cover such risks, whereas a personal umbrella policy provides additional liability coverage for personal activities. Correct answer. C. The insured is restored to their financial position before the loss. Explanation. The principle of indemnity ensures that the insured is restored to their financial position before the loss. It prevents the insured from profiting from an insurance claim by limiting compensation to the actual amount of the loss, thus maintaining fairness in the insurance contract. Correct answer. A. A temporary insurance contract providing coverage until a permanent policy is issued. Explanation. A binder is a temporary insurance contract that provides coverage until a permanent policy is issued. It serves as proof of insurance and ensures that the insured has immediate coverage, while the formal policy documentation is being processed. Correct answer. C. To develop model laws and regulations for state insurance departments. Explanation. The primary role of the NAIC, National Association of Insurance Commissioners, is to develop model laws and regulations for state insurance departments. The NAIC provides a forum for the development of uniform insurance regulations and best practices to ensure consistent regulatory standards across states. Correct answer. B. In-network preventive and primary care services. Explanation. A health maintenance organization, HMO plan typically includes coverage for in-network preventive and primary care services. HMOs focus on providing comprehensive healthcare through a network of providers, and members often need referrals from their primary care physician to see specialists. Correct answer. B. To provide financial protection to policyholders if their insurance company becomes insolvent. Explanation. The primary purpose of the Insurance Guarantee Association in North Dakota is to provide financial protection to policyholders if their insurance company becomes insolvent. The association ensures that policyholders receive compensation for covered claims even if their insurer cannot fulfill its obligations due to financial failure. Correct answer. D. Coverage for damage to your auto, Part D. Explanation. Coverage for damage to your auto, Part D, in a personal auto policy covers damage to the insured's vehicle from a collision with another vehicle. This part of the policy includes collision coverage, which pays for repairs or replacement of the insured's vehicle following an accident, regardless of who is at fault. Correct answer. C. Misrepresenting the benefits or terms of a policy. Explanation. Misrepresenting the benefits or terms of a policy is an example of an unfair trade practice in insurance. This deceptive practice can mislead consumers and is prohibited under state insurance laws to protect policyholders from being misinformed about their coverage. Correct answer. C. Coverage. Explanation. Coverage in a homeowner's insurance policy provides personal liability protection. This coverage protects the insured against liability claims if a guest is injured on their property, covering legal defense costs and any resulting judgments or settlements up to the policy limits. Correct answer. A. Lower monthly premiums. Explanation. The main advantage of purchasing a high-deductible health PHP is the lower monthly premiums. HDHPS require higher out-of-pocket costs before the insurance begins to pay for covered expenses, but they offer more affordable premiums compared to plans with lower deductibles. Correct answer. C. A policy that covers specific perils listed in the policy. Explanation. A named peril policy in property insurance covers specific perils listed in the policy. Only the perils explicitly named in the policy are covered, and any damage caused by perils not listed is excluded from coverage. This contrasts with all-risk policies, which cover all perils except those specifically excluded.